What's going on, everyone? Andrew McManaman here, a licensed real estate professional in the amazing state of Michigan, and today we're going to talk about finance options in Michigan. Let's go. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. First and foremost, I wanted to thank my friend Kenzie with Mortgage City, a loan officer who contributed a lot of helpful information to this video. So go do her a favor and follow her on Instagram at Mortgages with Kenzie K. I am also going to include her first-time homebuyer cheat sheet in my bio, so be sure to check that out. So without further ado, let's jump right into finance options in Michigan. So as you may or may not know, there is the conventional mortgage. That is typically the traditional mortgage, but what a lot of people don't know is you can put 3% down. There's just a couple qualifications that you need to follow in order to get that. A minimum credit score of 620. You couldn't have purchased a home in the last 3 years. It has to be a fixed rate loan, and the loan amount can't exceed just over $510,000. And last but not least, it has to be a single unit. So this is a perfect program for a first-time home buyer. All right, now let's jump into FHA financing. Let me play this quick clip for you that I made just to give you a little insight on it. I'm gonna break down the cost of purchasing a $150,000 house using FHA financing 3.5% down. Obviously, reach out to a mortgage lender to see if you're eligible for more options, as they will vary. Let's get to it. $150,000 home with 3.5% down is $5,250. The loan amount is then $144,750, and the closing costs are determined on 2 to 5% of that. I did 4% at $5,790. Plus the prepaids, the taxes, insurance, and other reserves are $5,000, making it just over $16,000. And believe it or not, I don't think I took a breath that whole entire video. After watching that over myself, I was kind of surprised I didn't pass out. So with those options, you're putting 3 to 5% down, but you still have to pay PMI. PMI is private mortgage insurance, and what that is it's insurance that you have to pay until you hit 20% equity in your home. Well, what is it? Why do you need it? Well, what it is it's a safety net to the lender, because obviously if someone's giving you that much money to spend on a home, it's going to be risky to somebody. So a question you might be asking yourself is there a point to be putting more than 3-5% down on a home if you're paying PMI until 20% equity? Not necessarily. So if you need that money for immediate repairs on the home, furniture, or just your emergency fund, keep that for yourself. Don't worry about putting more down on the house to get it paid off quicker. You can always put more down on your payment each month. All right, let's talk about USDA rural development loans. So that is the United States Department of Agriculture. For these loans, you are putting 0% down. Yes, you heard me, 0% down, but it comes with a catch. The home that you're looking to purchase has to be in a USDA certified area, and the best way to figure that out is by going to this link to see if the home qualifies or is eligible for that. This loan also has a 1% fee, but the FHA loan has a 1.75% fee. The downside of these loans is the home inventory. Not a lot of sellers are willing to offer this financing because it makes them have to jump through a little bit more hoops to get the money that they're trying to get for selling their home. I know this whole thing sounds extremely expensive, but there are some pros to buying a home in Michigan, and that is actually the closing costs. They're cheaper in Michigan because the seller actually pays for a chunk of the taxes. In other states, that is not the case. And just to give you a little insight on closing costs, the bulk amount of the closing costs that you're paying for is actually 3 to 4 months of taxes and insurance. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. There is so much more information about loan options and financing in Michigan, so be sure to reach out to Kenzie with any questions that you might have. I'm going to put her contact information in my bio, as well as the PDF of the home buyer cheat sheet in my bio as well that I mentioned earlier. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week.